Hello from Agape Flights in Venice. Agape Flights is a Christian aviation ministry that transports much-needed supplies to 13 million people in the Dominican Republic, the Bahamas, and the earthquake-devastated country of Haiti, through 300 missionaries and their families that live and work right alongside the needy people. Agape Flights has a very special announcement to make. God has provided this Christian aviation ministry with a Bandit to transport the goods. But it's not like the kind of Bandit you might be thinking about. It's not a thief, it's an airplane. And not just any airplane, but a beautiful Embraer 110 Bandit, able to carry 3,000 pounds of goods and supplies from the warehouse in Venice to the waiting hands of the missionaries in the islands and directly to the hands of those who need it the most. Tell me the story behind how you acquired this beautiful aircraft.
That's an amazing story. We had a King Air, and we had a landing in Haiti that didn't go too well in the early days after the quake. It was January the 22nd, and we eventually were paid off from the insurance company for that airplane. And through Dave Corey of Air Now, we ended up with the aircraft that's behind us here. And with just the insurance money, we've gotten this plane, which carries 40% more than the earlier airplane. And it's 17 years newer.
The Bandit is bigger than the King Air that was here before, so we have quite a bit more capability, not just in the amount of weight we can carry, but what we can carry. And what I mean is there's greater volume, so things that wouldn't physically fit in the airplane before in the King Air, we could now fit, so just larger items.
We're going to start flying coolers into Haiti and the Dominican Republic, which means that we'll be able to provide fresh vegetables and meats back into the missionaries.
Life is hard, especially in the third world conditions of Haiti and much of the Dominican Republic. Sickness, illness, disease, voodoo, and death are a part of a Haitian's everyday life. Missionaries choose to leave all the comforts of the United States because they care more about alleviating the problems of the poor and offering opportunity for a better life to those in dire need.
Everything has changed for my family. Like I said, we're the newest people here, so going from an airline job, gainful employment to coming to here, it's very different, and not everybody understands it. You quit your job, you move away from your friends and your family and everything you love, and you drive 1,200 miles down the road and everything's new. So it's like there are a lot of changes, and with a lot of changes comes a lot of unknown, and faith makes up for that. So it's like you have to kind of rely on Him, God, and all those unknowns.
Missionaries work to change impoverished lives by healing the sick, feeding the hungry, educating children, teaching self-sufficient skills to adults, and sharing the hope of the good news, the love of Jesus Christ.
Shine, let it shine before all men. Let them see good works in men. Let them glorify the Lord.
Agape Flights delivers supplies to the missionaries so they can change lives, one person at a time.
We're still shipping in medical supplies, which are certainly a need that's ongoing. Food is still a need down there, and will be for a long time to come.
What does it cost to take some supplies down? It takes a lot, right?
It's not cheap, yeah. Getting the supplies here is one thing, but getting them from here down there is expensive. It's $4 a pound. And so getting the supplies here without money is only part of the answer.
So how many pounds of supplies would you say you take over with each week?
Well, each plane load is 3,000 pounds.
And $4 a pound?
$4 a pound is about $12,000. But we're flying 2 missions a week at the moment. So we're making multiple stops, multiple flights a week, but the plane's out twice.
How would people find out what supplies are needed? Where can they get some information?
Well, the timely answer to what do we need is on the website, because we update it on a regular basis.
When you support Agape Flights, you can be assured the supplies directly reach the people in need. Agape's planes are personally met at the airport by missionaries who distribute the emergency supplies and food to orphanages, feeding programs, medical clinics and hospitals, schools and churches.
We're bringing them all these things, that they've been waiting for and looking for, and so they're excited. And like I said, when we spend the night in the islands, we stay with the missionaries, so we often get a chance to see the projects that they're working on and meet their family and see what kind of ministries they're involved in.
Agape's most valuable service is that it is available, ready to deliver what is critically needed to the Bahamas, Haiti, or the Dominican Republic on the very next flight. The personal service assures a time-efficient, cost-effective, and safe delivery process.
We are doing everything that we can with the money that we have. If we have more money, then we can do more. And one of the things that, in terms of financial area, that I guess I'd really like to say is that unlike many organizations that have run into Haiti, our overhead for doing Haiti relief is virtually zero. We haven't added any more people. We've added more volunteers and whatnot, but $1 for Haiti relief really goes 100% to Haiti relief.
Let him glorify the Lord. Shine.
It's like we are here to serve him and serve the missionaries that are working for him. So that's what it's all about.
I'm just amazed at what God is doing. I feel I may be the guy in charge, but I feel most of the time, at least nominally in charge, I feel most of the time I'm just running, trying to keep up with what God's already done. I mean, the plane's a good example of things that have happened, but there's so many other events where suddenly we've had planes appear. We had 40 planes that were, more than 40, that were donated shortly after the quake that helped carry supplies in. We had pilots that appeared just at the right time, and so many other events.
Agape Flights is totally supported by prayers, volunteers, donations through individuals and churches and organizations. And if you'd like to find out more about Agape Flights, go to their website at agapeflights.com. God may be asking you if you want to become involved in this wonderful ministry. I'm Nancy King. May God bless you.